Hey everybody, welcome to the Highlight Zone After Hours, the show where we drink and retell episodes of the Twilight Zone in 3 minutes or less. I am your host, Steve.
I am Kelly.
And we have
Andy.
we have our special guest today is Andy the narrator Belinsky. What's up, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here.
You're still here? Good. We are here in a very cool location. Andy, where are we today?
We're in the beautiful Cave Creek, Arizona.
We're here at the frontier town in Cave Creek, where we're going to be doing a Western retelling of 2 episodes today. One of them is A Piano in the House, and you're going to be doing that one. And then, Andy, you're going to be retelling The Last
Rites of Jeff M.
Yeah, of Jeff Myrtle. We didn't even look it up, says the last cut. And we're going to be retelling those in 2 different locations. We're going to start by doing an old Western location setup for your episode, and then we're going to have a little game. They're going to relocate to one of our favorite Irish bars in Arizona, right up the street. And here we go.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of Twilight Zone reviews. A journey into a wondrous land of intoxication where a father, son, and guest drink and retell episodes of the Twilight Zone.
There is a 5th dimension.
Stay tuned because your next stop is the Highlight Zone After Hours.
The Twilight Zone.
And to do the intro narration, Dad. Time, the mid-20s. Place, the Midwest. The southernmost section of the Midwest. We were just witnessing a funeral that didn't come off exactly as planned due to a slight fallout in the Twilight Zone. Andy's gonna do our retelling with my dad while they walk down the Old West. Here we go. All right, you guys, so I've got the 3-minute shot clock on my thing. I'm behind the camera.
Got it.
Let's start it. Ready? Let's
Okay,
go, Dad.
ready?
Actually, wait. It's Andy's turn. All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, it started.
It is started.
Great. Scene opens up at a funeral, and there's the guy there reading the eulogy. Everybody's there mourning the loss of somebody, mourning the loss of Jeff Myrtlebank. What they all start to notice is that the coffin slowly starts to open up, and up pops Jeff Myrtlebank. He rises up. They all freak out in the wherever the funeral place, and they all run out. Jeff Myrtlebank comes out, and they're all trying to figure out what the heck is going on. They're all freaked out because he just rose from the dead, presumably.
Doesn't happen every day.
Doesn't happen every day. He was dead for 48 hours, and so the doctor's there. Jeff goes up to his family, and even his mother and his father's really freaked out of him. He goes to his girlfriend, who he's about to marry, Mrs. Comfort, and she's freaked out, but his little sister, I think, went and hugged him. So anyway, they go back to their house. This is a couple weeks later. He's acting a little strange. He's not eating as much eggs as he is. He's just doing weird things. The talk of the town is that basically the whole town thinks that there's something off. Obviously, they're freaked out because he rose from the dead. They all kind of think that maybe he is a ghost or something. I don't know, some sort of supernatural thing.
This is a backwoods town, a small little hamlet with a local creature, and I'm thinking they're almost like snake handlers. So
Yeah.
when he rises from the dead, it's like they already know why he's doing it, because it's the devil.
Yes.
It's just sort of a
No one
bizarre
wants to
little
say
community.
it, but they all kind of think that. Jeff finally gets a little more comfortable with his girlfriend. There's some other weird things. He brings her a thing of roses, and when he goes to show them to her, they're all black and dead, and she's like, when did you just pick these? He's like, I just picked them like an hour ago. So he's freaked out. 1 minute? Okay, I'm doing all right. Not really, but okay. He's like, I picked these a minute ago. So she's freaked out. Basically, it wraps up. The whole town rallies up, and they go, and they're like, we got to get this guy out of here. We got to kick him out of town. Jeff Myrtlebank asks his girlfriend if she will marry him. And they come there. Dang it, I missed a really cool part where he beats up her brother, whatever. Dude's a total, he's super awesome after he rose from the dead. People from the town come there, they want to kick him out of the town. He says, I don't think you want to do that. I might destroy all your crops. You don't know what I'm capable of. He really freaks them out. And then it ends with his girlfriend, Comfort, agrees to marry them, and they say, no, we're gonna stay here, and you guys better watch out. And he does some supernatural things, like right at the end he lights a cigarette without striking it on anything, and she's like, what was that? And he's like, you're just gonna have to ignore this weird stuff I'm doing, comfort. And that's basically it.
All right. You clocked in at 310. 310. That's definitely one of the closest you've ever done, though.
Dang
It's
it.
definitely the closest you've ever done.
But you definitely took some shortcuts too.
Yes.
I missed
You
the
were
whole
forced-
thing.
This is what the 3 minutes
This is
thing
what it does. That's what happens. All right, you guys, to do the retelling or the wrap up, let's go over to that fancy looking church over there. All right, that was an excellent retelling, Andy. You made it just over 3 minutes, so we will be taking shots, but get off of me, fly. But that is very good for you. To do the exit narration, Dad, what should we do for this one?
Let's get closer. Let's get a little bit closer.
Is this good?
That's good.
Jeff and Comfort are still alive today, and their only son is a United States Senator. He's noted as an uncommonly shrewd politician, and some believe he must have gotten his education in the Twilight Zone. I find that exit narration to be super weird because they're already talking about the future of what's going to happen with their kids. I'm just very curious. Before we sit down and cut this apart, what did you think about this one?
Oh, I like this episode a lot. Can I give my rating right now?
Give us your rating.
I guess I'm gonna go with probably an 8.2. I liked it quite a bit. But even like the end though, that was like a weird thing to say.
What's your rating on this first?
I gave it an 8, a solid 8, which for me that's a
eight
good
and
solid
9.
rating.
Hell yeah, it is. I like the
I liked it. I also I think when Comfort had a change of heart towards Jeff was when he kicked the crap out of her brother.
Yes.
I think immediately she was like drawn to the bad boy.
Yeah.
So that's just a word to
for
everybody.
a minute there, I didn't think she was going to choose him because
Right.
when the creepiness factor got to a high level, to be honest, I still watch this that last minute. I'm intense. I'm very on the edge of my seat because you don't know, is she going to side with the mob or is she going to side with him? And the fact that she sides with him is so cool. Let's go over to the corral so we can do our breakdown and our shots. What we're going to do is I have Nerf guns for you two, and we're going to do 2 different games, all right? We're going to have you do the old-fashioned standoff, back to back, 20 paces, and then a quick draw. Here we go. Go.
Am I allowed to dodge?
No, you did get.
Ready.
Let's go. Are you guys ready to go?
Go.
Let's do this. Start your humming.
Pink Pony Club. I just want to be dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Gotta come
Oh!
Pink Pony Club. I just want to be dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Gotta come down in East
Okay.
Hollywood.
Take your paces. Good luck, gentlemen.
God, he got me.
We're gonna shift to our second location and retell. There's a piano in this house, or the piano in this house?
A piano in the house.
A piano in the house. Here we go. We're at the Mountain View Pub in Cave Creek where my dad is going to be doing his retelling of a piano.
Piano in the house and a Guinness.
And the Guinness part's going to come with it. But here we go. We're going to go inside. This place is awesome. He's going to be retelling the episode.
A piano
That's a
in
way
the
to
house.
start the day.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
absolutely. We'll see you guys. Here we go. A Piano in the House, which was first aired on February 16th, 1962. It is season 3, episode 22. There's some interesting stuff about this one. It was directed by Mr. David Green and written by Rod Serling as the studio, but the story was written by Mr. Earl Hammer Jr. Mr. Fitzgerald Fortune, theater critic and cynic at large, on his way to a birthday party. If he knew it was in a store for him, he probably wouldn't go, because before this evening is over, this crinky old piano is going to play those old piano blues with some effects that could happen only in the Twilight Zone. All right.
Wow.
3-minute shot clock on the timer. Here we go. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Go.
Boom.
Mr. Fortune, a real dick and movie critic, walks into an antique store looking for a gift for his wife. The storekeeper, who's also a very quiet, arrogant, mean sort of guy, asks him what he's looking for, and he says, "I'm looking for a piano." And the guy says, "Yeah, I have one here. It's a piano. It's an old player piano with the rolls of music. I don't know if it's working or not. Let's go back and see." So they go back, pull the blanket off this dusty thing, and he turns it on. Instantly, once the music starts, the storekeeper, suddenly his persona changes and he becomes very congenial, very friendly. And Mr. Fortune, who's a real dick, if I didn't say it already, notices that instantly. So the music plays for minutes, he turns it off, and instantly he goes back to his old, arrogant, quiet persona. Fortune's thinking, this is interesting, the music caused him to change. So anyway, he says, I'll buy it. He pays $200 for it, have it shipped to my house this afternoon. Boom. Mr. Fortune walks into his house. There's the piano sitting there, and there's a butler there that's cleaning it off. Fortune starts railing on his butler and just giving him a hard time. This poor butler, I feel sorry for him. This is a very sadistic episode, by the way.
Yeah.
So he puts on a roll and plays the music, and suddenly his butler becomes very friendly, very congenial. He's laughing, he's joking. He actually starts dancing. So then Fortune turns the tape off, or the roll off, and the butler actually falls onto a chair because he's changed his persona completely. He apologizes to Mr. Fortune for speaking his mind. Then the wife is there, and Fortune decides to play a tape for his wife, because he knows now this is a fortune-telling, not a truth-telling tape.
Yeah.
He puts on the tape. His wife instantly starts talking about how she really hates his guts.
I was telling you to hurry. I was doing the real.
Yeah,
So
this
she,
part was
1 minute left.
so she thought that she thinks he's an asshole. He loves it. He doesn't get mad. He just starts chuckling because he's an abuser. They turn it off. Fast forward to a party that night. It's her birthday, so all these friends come over. A woman comes in, a rather robust woman. She has the first tape. He puts the music on, and she suddenly starts telling the story of her second persona, and everyone starts laughing. They mock her. Then he plays the tape for a younger guy who happens to be in love with his wife, and he has a clue that that's the case, so he did it on purpose. So he admits everything. Still, Fortune doesn't bother about it. He says, "Put this on. We'll pick the next victim." And his wife swaps roles, and he starts reacting. He spills his guts. He's afraid of everyone. He has no self-confidence.
Thank you, ma'am.
He hates all the people that are there. He wants to get even with them. He used to hurt animals when he was a kid. At the end, everyone leaves. The young guy that loves her says, "Come with me." She does. It leaves Fortune on the floor in his apartment, crying, shredding the music roll, when his butler comes in and says, "Can I help you, Mr. Fortune?" And he says, "No." He goes, "Why aren't you smiling?" And the butler says, "Because you're not funny anymore." End of story.
All right, so he just retold that episode. Let's do the closing narration. Mr. Fitzgerald Fortune, a man who went searching for concealed persons and found himself in the Twilight Zone.
I gave it a strong 8. It was so dark and it was so sadistic. I loved that it sucks you in because you hate the main character. And he gets his comeuppance at the end. Great characters, great acting in this, a great storyline. Again, very original storyline. I've never seen anything using a player piano as the mode of communicating a truth serum to somebody. I loved it.
Andy.
7.6.
Enough with the 0.6s and
Gotta have the
0.2s.
points.
So that's an 8. That rounds up.
So you're
That's an
rounding up
8.
to an 8?
Round up to an 8. Yeah, I liked it.
You liked it?
I didn't like it as much because it wasn't my episode, but yeah, it was good. I thought it was odd how they totally berated that woman who was a little bit overweight. They just wouldn't let up. Oh my God! Actually, she was going at herself for a while. I was like, holy crap!
That's why
This
I say
is like-
sadistic.
Yeah.
Is this like
Gay berater, that would never have been
She
filmed
was like, I don't
these
know.
days.
Like everything she said was like a jab at her own physique.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know if I'll fit in that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I gave this one a 7, and I've seen this one a bunch of times. There are massively good points of this. I love his just absolute assholeness and
Oh, yeah.
vindictive, whatever. I thought it was great when he just goes, "You're not funny anymore." Oh, I love that line.
You're not funny anymore.
To your point on the face, the demon face on the piano, if you go back and watch the very first scene where he walks into the antique store, that demon face is everywhere throughout that store. It's on shelves, it's on the back of the front door,
No way.
it's by the cash register. There must be half a dozen of that same image in clay masks and other images in that antique shop. When the guy's on the ladder and he's sorting out masks, he's got one of those masks and it's got that face on it.
That's the kind of insights you get at the highlight zone.
After hours. I love
Only
that.
after hours.
Softest taste of all.
We're going to end this episode, but with a really cool announcement. The next episode we're doing, sadly he can't be a part of it, but Andy and I are taking the show on the road, and we're going to Las Vegas, and we're going to go meet and interview the owners and creative geniuses at the Sci-fi Mini Golf, which is the Twilight Zone Mini Golf in the Wind. We're going to mini golf around, and then we're going to interview and have him do a retelling of the place. So we're going to be showing you a really cool thing, and it's going to be a good time. So thank you for joining us. I've been Steve.
I'm Kelly.
Andy.
And we will see you in another dimension, which happens to be in Las Vegas next time. Cheers it up, boys.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Where is this place and when is it? The answer is, it doesn't make any difference.
Can you say eggs?
Steve is.